body bags were whore lies.
Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Hey guys, happy Saturday, this is your Fright Chick speaking. Okay, so I'm filling in for Steve today because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Steve. I hope you're out celebrating and getting drunk. Okay, so it's still Killer Doll week and I've just had a fucking rigmarole because I picked a movie to review that I've already done, but it wasn't showing up on our list, so I did it and then I thankfully caught it in time. I still have a feeling though that this has been done even though I can't find it anywhere, but I'm doing Puppet Master. I'm sorry I don't have the DVD. But yeah, I really hope Puppet Master hasn't been done already when this goes up. Okay, so yeah. I'm sure most of you have heard of Puppet Master, even if you haven't seen it. I used to rent this so much when I was a kid. It came out in 1989, and I don't know why it's not as famous as it is, because it's got like 10 sequels. It is a franchise. We know about all the other franchises, Freddy, Saw, Jason. Puppet Master's a franchise, but I don't think it gets talked about enough. I can't explain the film to you very well. I can't even tell you I couldn't even tell you what happens at the end if I tried because it confused the shit out of me. But it's still a good film because the kills are brilliant. And yes, they are by dolls. Puppets, rather. Okay, so the basic plot and gist of this film is centering around... I think the sequels do it more, but it centers around a guy called Andre Toulon, who... He's been in little things here and there, the actor. I don't know his name, but he was in like Tales from the Crypt and things like that. And he is a puppet master, really. Holy shit, who knew? Yeah, so he makes puppets, and he makes kind of freaky, dangerous puppets, okay? And he ends up killing himself. I think the war just broke out, so he kills himself because some Nazis come banging on his door. And he hides his puppets, but he's also been working to create like the perfect puppet and... create puppets that he can animate. He's like kind of like a bit of black magic. He's, you know, a bit of a sorcerer as such. So we jump to like 50 years later, because this all happens in the first 5 minutes. We jump to 50 years later in 1989, and a group of grown-up friends are called back to one of their friends' like mansions because he's died. So they have to go back there for the funeral. All of these people, though, they have some sort of ability. They're either psychic or touch nose or whatever, you know. And Alex plays our kind of main psychic. You know, he's kind of the only one that's a bit decent. They're all arseholes. They've all got egos as well, and he's the only one that really doesn't. So they go there to kind of really just check that their friend is dead because he was the biggest arsehole of them all. And they meet his wife Megan, who is obviously very upset. And she doesn't really know anything about these guys. She doesn't know that they're kind of psychic. So they kind of just barge in and they're like, yes, well, I can do this and I can do that. And yes, we knew him before you, and just being dicks, really. What they don't know is that the guy, I don't even remember his name, the dead arsehole guy, he's got a bit of an agenda before he died to take over from Andre Toulon's work. And he has some of the puppets... and they have been brought to life, and it's the puppets that you remember before. We've got Jester, and I think the one that most people remember, and my personal favourite, is Blade, who's friggin' awesome. Leech Woman, Tunneler. Okay, oh man, these puppets are awesome. If you don't want to watch this film because the plot sounds shit and I didn't explain it very well, just watch it for the puppet kills because they're awesome. So Alex is, like I say, the only normal one. And they basically spend a few days in this mansion getting to know his wife and kind of taking the piss out of their dead friend. Like, oh, fuck it, yeah, I'm glad he's dead. Staying in the rooms, and just weird shit keeps happening around them. They're all kind of getting these weird psychic vibes that are putting them all on edge. And we see the puppets milling around the house, and they do take out these people one by one. Tunneler is the best. Like, he's got like a cone-shaped drill on his head that works. It really works. And he can take people down pretty quickly by going into their legs and stuff. Leech Woman is gross. She's a little female Barbie doll sort of thing with black hair, and leeches come out of her mouth. And I think one of the best kills is when like this guy is having sex with someone, and he gets tied to the bed, and he thinks it's his lover, but he's getting leeches put all over his chest, and then he starts freaking out. She makes these really weird orgasmic noises as well, which is really off-putting. Blade is the best. Blade is just like a little kind of... He looks a bit Amish, I think. He looks like Kane from Poltergeist with the little hat and everything. But he's got knives instead of hands. And he is fucking hardcore. So yeah, Alex is just trying to really save the day. There's not much more to it. Like I said, I think that's probably one of the reasons why it's not so well known. Because it's not actually that good of a film. But... it is kind of a cult film, so, you know, people get quite possessive over it if you slag it off. So sorry, I didn't think it was amazing. But yeah, the kills are brilliant. It's worth watching. Like I said, there are about 10 sequels. I don't think I've seen more than 3. I think it started getting quite ridiculous towards the end, and they didn't exactly all get put out in the cinema either, you know. There was a lot of direct-to-DVD type things, direct-to-video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say about this film except it's worth a watch. It is a fun watch, if just for the puppetry, really, you know. And because they're all such arseholes, you really do root for the bad guy. You root for the puppets to freaking kill them, and trust me, you won't be disappointed. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. Okay, so happy birthday, Steve, again, and I will see you on Thursday.